Hi, I've run intro. We're on episode 12, music podcast. You know what it is. Uh, Albums for the week are Animal Collective's Merriweather Post Pavilion, Chunk No Captain's Chunk's newest album, Gone Are the Good Days, and
Nothing really.
Blackmill's Miracle. So, Animal Collective, Merriweather Post Pavilion is an album that I listened to long ass time ago back in high school when I was on 4chan and shit. I'm gonna do a thing. Hold on. There we go. Listened to it back in high school and back when I was browsing 4chan, trying to get into some new music. This one was recommended a lot. It's a pretty good album. Not something that I would have maybe listened to at the time, but I guess it's kind of like a electronic pop sort of album. I there's like one song on this that I don't really like very much. I think it's like near the end. It's Taste. But I think the rest of the tracks on it are pretty solid. I think also Frightened and My Girls and Daily Routine are my favorites. But overall, pretty solid album. I'm gonna let you guys give your thoughts, and then I have a story related to this that I guess I'll just tell at the end actually. So yeah.
Sorry, if you could hear my brother-in-law, he's here trying to keep me sane.
You're good. You're good.
I'm in the room now though. Yeah, this was fucking weird. But not necessarily in a bad way. I was baked out of my mind when I was listening to this, as I am currently. And thought thought it was just random background noise, and then I looked down and I'm like, oh fuck, I have music playing. Okay, this is weird. Like, not in a bad way, just threw me off. It's very mellow. Like, almost to the point of you can kind of block it out.
Yeah.
But I like it though. It's weird electronic-y, like synth stuff. So it sort of reminds me of Mild High Club. I
Yeah.
think I've talked about them on podcast before.
Yeah, I think you did a couple episodes back.
Because I picked Homage, I want to say.
Yeah, that sounds right.
But yeah, it kind of gives me those vibes.
Yeah, this I definitely felt a very experimental pop kind of sound from this one. I don't remember if it was I think it was the second or third track that I was just like really intently. I was like, "Holy shit! There's a lot going on right now."
Mm,
Like as I was like trying to intently listen, I was like, "How much shit am I hearing right now?" Like there's a lot going on.
yeah,
Um, it sounds like they use a very wide range of sounds, instruments, and devices to create some of these sounds. um, these guys also, it feels like, have a very unique way of making like a texture out of their sound that I really like.
That's how I explained it, or how to
Yeah,
explain it.
I heard it like a couple of weeks ago, and now it's like my favorite. It's how I use to describe anything that's like this.
mm. I
I love the texture of this.
yeah. I'll actually go ahead and tell the story that I had now while it's relevant.
Yep.
So fun fact about this album: the album is named after a outdoor concert venue in Maryland. And Animal Collective. So this album came out in 2009, I want to say, and then the band didn't actually perform there until 2011. Um, but the story that I have, back when I was like super into this, first listening to the album for the first time, I decided it would be a good idea to listen to this the first time I did acid, and boy, was that an experience. So I'll paint the scene for you. We had this all planned out for like a month in advance, right? And it's finally the weekend that we decide we're going to do this. We run to the store, grab some snacks like grapes and juice and stuff, and we go to this park. And as we're coming up, I put this album on, and the opening track, that weird like textury shit that it does at the very beginning, that was, I don't even know how to describe that experience to you, but it did something to me that put me on a magical journey for the entire rest of the afternoon, and it was fantastic. Um,
That is
very much recommend listening to this album while you are on any kind of psychedelics. 100%.
it does seem very relaxing, and I mean, I have literally been smoking since 7 o'clock this morning on my dab pen, so you know, it's a great chill vibe, my guy. I love it.
Yeah. But anyway, that's all I got for this album. So whoever would like to go next.
On the note of chill vibes, I guess I can go next. If Conley didn't want to go. Um, but I found this, I think I talked a little bit about it last podcast. I found this on Pandora in middle school, on playlists with like Two Steps from Hell, Electronic Experimental Group, and Glitch Mob and stuff like that. And I found I really liked it because I was still way into orchestral music back then, still am, but to a much larger degree then. And I was just starting in electronics, so this kind of meshed both of those together. And I like it a lot because it's like movie orchestral pieces with like techno and chill hop mixed in, and I like it.
Yeah. This reminds me of some stuff that I was listening to when I was first getting into electronic stuff back in high school. It's like really chill. It mixes like some dubstep in, but it's not like too obnoxious or anything. It's really good to just put on the background while you do other stuff. It's nice.
Mm-hmm. I very much had a similar, I found this very much when it came out on I found it when it came out on Pandora, pretty much. And I think I had a Pandora station or a Spotify playlist that was like chill step, and that's how it was in. That's how this band or this artist and similar artists to them was introduced to me, was under the name of Chill Step. And I was like, yeah, I could see that. It's like dubstep, but more relaxed, I guess.
Yeah, which is like one of my favorite genres of electronic music is
I
like chill hop and chill step.
Yeah, I fucking love it. So like these guys, and like five other YouTube, like I found so many other fucking chill step, chill hop, artists on YouTube that I fucking love. But um, I fucking love Blackmill. I don't know what it is. They do really really well with making very catchy hooks, or
And they're all
just in
just
general.
like mellow as fuck.
They're all very mellow. There isn't anything that's like super harsh or anything. It's pretty easy to listen to. But love everything off this album. I love pretty much anything that Blackmill makes. So so I guess that leaves my album, "Gone Are the Good Days" by Chunk, no Captain Chunk. So I actually haven't really listened to Chunk No Captain Chunk that much. But I had a couple of the songs off this album thrown into my daily mix by Spotify, and specifically the I think it's "Gone Are the Good Days" or "Complete You." There's one of these two that has a saxophone in it, and I'm like, I was fucking obsessed with that song that has the sax in it. I was like, I fucking love this. I fucking love like rock songs that have instruments and shit that aren't like typically what you would consider rock.
Oh
But
yeah, for sure.
I fucking love it when bands do that. Just overall though, they have a really like they have a really good sound. I really like just their generalized sound in this one. They're kind of like metalcore, but they're not a constant metalcore. They're kind of like a poppy kind of pop punk kind of thing. I like them.
Um,
Go ahead,
I
not stop.
I've heard of these guys before, and I've never heard anything by them, but I've been aware of them. I feel like this is a band that I would have liked in high school,
Easy.
I don't dislike this. But a couple things. I'm surprised to find out that they're French, for one. Um,
Really?
yeah, I wasn't expecting that at all. Um, there were some songs where like I wasn't really liking the guy's vocals very much, but a few songs later, it was just kind of it's all right. It's not awful or anything. It just kind of has that like metalcore sound. Like if you've listened to enough metalcore bands, you know what the metalcore voice sounds like. So maybe you know what I'm talking about. Um, love it or hate it,
Squeaky and high
whatever. Yeah,
pitched.
yeah, yeah. I don't. I didn't hate this, but I don't think I'd listen to it again.
Uh, I did not hate this either, but it sent me on a downward spiral, and Conley, you've caused me to revert, and now I have to fist fight you. So when we finally meet each other in public, just know it's on site, motherfucker. Because I added this into my playlist,
Uh-huh.
and it decided to start playing all of my old high school bops, so I got blasted with Black Veil Brides, Pierce the Veil,
You're welcome.
Bring Me the Horizon,
Oh, you're welcome.
and I was at work, so I couldn't skip them because I
Oh.
had AirPods in, so I just had to sit there and bite my tongue and deal with it. But I don't hate this band at all, by far. I used to listen to them when me and my ex Allie were still together. Haven't really listened to them much since then. But it's a good album. I mean, I don't hate it at all.
Yeah. Well, that's the albums for the week, and I actually have quite a few things that I'd like to kind of talk about before we end here. So, Spotify Wrapped is out, so
Yeah.
I guess I'll kind of go over mine really quick.
Yeah.
So let me find it.
Yeah, let me open up
Okay,
mine.
so my top 5 artists for the year, uh, in order: Health, which is unsurprising to me. I was actually in their top 1% of listeners. Sorry, top 0.1%, which is unsurprising. I basically had Slaves of Fear and Death Magic on repeat all year. Um, Number 2, MF Doom. Uh, Not surprising also.
Makes sense.
Number 3 is actually Kanye West. So after Donda dropped, I realized I'd never listened to a Kanye album in full, so I proceeded to listen to all of them several times. So I'm into
Why do you
Kanye
hate
now.
yourself, Mike?
Uh, uh, Number 4 was Pussifer, which is one of Tool frontman Maynard James Keenan's side bands, the one that isn't a Perfect Circle that I guess
Mhm.
a lot of people don't know about. I've loved Pussifer for years, so that's also not surprising. And number 5 is Blade, which is also not surprising at all. My top 5 songs were Bald by JPEG Mafia, Haunted by Laura Les, In the Garden by Red Vox, and the last 2 are by Health, Dark Enough, and Stone Fist. My top genre was progressive metal, which is not surprising at all. And I'd have to dig for the genres, and I'm too lazy, so I'm not going to. But there's that.
My top 5 was Red Hot Chili Peppers, Ice Nine Kills, A Day to Remember, Suicide Boys, and Dance Gavin Dance. Apparently, I was the top 0.5% of Red Hot Chili Peppers listeners.
Very cool.
Apparently, listen to them a lot.
All
I
of my shit is just power metal.
did you
Everything.
see? Did you guys have any when you saw the genres any long names? Like long names?
Yes.
Because my top out of the 5, 4 of them was like metalcore, pop punk, I don't know, like 2 other ones that were like short metal. The last one was progressive post hardcore, and it looked like a fucking barcode. I'm like, fucking
Yeah,
why did
what font did they
Yeah.
use that made it look like a barcode?
literally?
So I had the same thing happen,
Hold on.
but
I have mine up. So my top 5 genres, as soon as the fucking thing gets to the end, because it's not an image. In order: progressive metal, alternative hip hop, art rock, hyperpop, and ambient. And the one for alternative metal is like, alternative hip hop is super squished together and just looks like a barcode.
Yeah, it's progressive post-hardcore is 5th, so it's the smallest, so it's the most squished together.
Symphonic power metal.
Oh God.
All things symphonic power metal. Number 1, Powerwolf. 2nd, Sabaton. 3rd, Civil War. 4th is Suicide Boys, and 5th is Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Hey.
Hey. But yeah, Spotify Wrapped. Second thing.
I was gonna say, what about how many new artists did you guys listen to?
Oh, new artists.
I found that
Um,
pretty interesting.
I can't find that in mine.
Let me see.
Neither can I.
Oh.
Then again, I also just don't use Spotify very much unless I'm at work.
Oh, see, it's the only thing I use.
Which? Where is it in the whole like Spotify Wrapped video thing?
Let me see. Come on. It's a vibe check. I don't care about the fucking aura. Come on.
Yeah, I don't have new artists in mind.
Oh, it's the 4th from the last?
4th from the last?
Yeah. Mine is it's where it tells you how 4th from the last. I listened to 866 different artists.
Oh, for me, that's the one that tells me that I was 0.1% of oh wait, that's my top 5 artists. Oh wait, that's 3rd from the last. 4th from the last is my 0.1% of health listeners thing.
Must all be different then.
I guess.
See, I still use YouTube. I use it if I can't find it on Spotify. Because I hate being on YouTube on my phone and then trying to close it and it
Yeah.
stops. And if you think I'm paying for fucking YouTube Premium, that's a fucking joke.
But anyway, Spotify Wrapped. Very cool. Second thing, I saw a movie last week. So for one night only, there was a Gorillaz live show in theaters. So Song Machine Live, you could see it in theaters for one night only. And I went and saw it. Apparently, this was a live stream that they did last year that for whatever reason they decided to do in theaters. And there was an hour-long pre-show that absolutely did not need to be included, where these two people that I have no clue who they are pick their favorite songs from every album, and to no one's surprise, it was the singles from each album. And so it was just that for an hour while you listen to the two songs in full, and it was awful. But then after that was the actual live show, and that was good, at least. There was like some, I guess, new renditions of some stuff off of the first album and Demon Days packed in there, and I guess it was just cool watching them play a bunch of Gorillaz stuff live. Yeah, honestly, I don't think you missed anything if you didn't see it, but it was cool if you did get to see it, and yeah, it was all right. But the hour-long pre-show kind of ruined it. It was like a 3-hour thing.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Also, thirdly, a very, very important announcement. So next episode, we will have our first ever interview, and I'm glad Stallman's here for this, because we'll be interviewing his band, Black Squirrel Run. So very excited to talk to them. So if you have any questions or anything that you want to ask them, feel free to post them in the podcast Discord chat, and we'll try to get around for that. Yeah, I'm surprised that we beat Baghead, considering he lives with me.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you got questions you want to ask, like I said, post them in the Discord chat, and we'll be doing that next week, hopefully. So look forward to it.
Okay.
That's all I got. So if you guys don't have anything else, I guess we're done.
Yeah, I think so.
All right. We will pick albums then.
I will pick albums then.
What should I pick?
I do not know.
I'm waiting for Stallman to actually be on the podcast again because I have one specifically picked out for him that he's told me he hates this band before, but I don't want to pick them until he's on. So I want to wait for him.
Well, I mean, he will be on next
I know,
time.
but he won't be. But he won't be presenting an album, so I can't like force him to listen to it. Unless that is what would. Unless he is going to be on the like. Unless he's going to be picking an album.
How is this going to be formatted and when is it? So we don't have a definite date because of Steven's schedule. So it's basically just whenever he tells us. And sometimes even that's not the case. Sometimes we do it the day after the fact because it's like 8 o'clock at night when he's like, okay, guys. And I'm like, bro, I haven't listened to anything yet. Can we do this tomorrow?
All right, good friends. Everyone is here today, yes?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So, Crimbo Day is when?
Christmas?
Crimbo Day, yes.
That is not this coming Saturday. But next Saturday.
Next Saturday.
Not this upcoming Saturday, the following Saturday.
The Saturday after next.
Yes, and
Okay.
I will be there. So if that is when you're trying to do this or around that time, I may or may not be there.
Oh, no, that's not what I was saying. I wanted to make sure I had my dates right and I wasn't confused because your boy is blasted out of his ass right now.
Uh-huh.
All right. So, tomorrow I get off at 5.
Uh-huh.
And then I'm off for the rest of the night. Friday I get off at 5 and I'm off for the rest of the night. Sunday I get off at 5 and I'm free for the rest of the night. And then Tuesday... Huh? Yeah, I guess. Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday I'm off.
Is this the 21st and the 22nd by chance?
The 21st and the 22nd? No, this is this week I'm talking about.
Oh, okay.
So if we wanted to do it on Tuesday, Thursday, or Wednesday, we could do it.
I think Thursday would work better just so that we have time to listen to everything. Because doing this episode now and then being like, okay, we have 2 days to listen to everything, that's not gonna work.
No, I was thinking on Monday, we could do it tomorrow.
Yeah,
Like a back-to-back double feature.
Yeah, totally. I can totally listen to all the albums in 24 hours, no problem.
Yeah, I think that'd be a great idea, and you absolutely can.
I mean, I probably could, but knowing me, I'll try to cram everything in an hour before we start because I forgot.
That's called ADHD.
That's called I work all day and I'm not thinking about the albums that I need to listen to for the podcast.
Now imagine being ADHD autistic and having that problem.
Yeah.
And now you understand why I struggle.
But yeah, Thursday's probably the better option.
Thursday works, yeah.
Yeah, it's fine with me.
So you said you're going to be down here on the 21st and the what?
I am leaving on the... Hold on. I need to double check my fucking email because I don't know when I'm leaving. I think I'm leaving on the 24th and then I'll be there until the 27th. That sounds right.
So 3 days. So we'll get to hang out at least once before you have to go back up.
Yeah. Plus my mom got an Airbnb where we're going to have an entire house to ourselves. that's like down the street from my sister's house, so that's kind of rad.
Huh, that is kind of rad. Hell yeah, man. All right. So, albums.
Albums.
Blooms.
I don't know if I want to pick this album just because of the name of the album.
I want to pick an album by an artist that I've already talked about, but because this episode didn't make it to YouTube, we can just say that it's been retconned and I've never talked about this artist before ever.
Who is it?
Are you picking another Townsend album, Mike?
No, I've talked about Devin in like
Yeah.
season 2. It'll be
Okay.
another Kikuo album. It'll be the one that I wanted to talk about, but you guys insisted I talk about the other one that I picked, and so I don't remember which one I picked, actually. Oh wait, yeah, I do. I picked Kikuo Miku 6, so I talk about 3, which I prefer. But I don't know if I want
Is
to do that.
next week going to be good?
I might save that for a TED episode, actually, if I do that again.
Because Ted'll hate it.
Maybe. He'll probably just be like, weeb shit.
Yeah.
All right,
Not
friends.
picking this album. Hey, Mike, remember that metal Vocaloid I sent you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm picking that.
Okay.
I think I have an idea of who I want to pick, but y'all are probably gonna hate it,
Yeah.
Oh no.
which makes me sad because I actually like this chick.
Is
This chick?
Yes.
I'm mildly concerned.
It's not that it's a bad out or a bad artist, it's just something I don't think y'all would even remotely like. Irish folk music.
I yeah, I don't think I'd listen to that casually.
Casually. Drop it. I'll fucking do it. I'll be fine.
All right. So we're gonna be listening to Julie Fowlis,
Okay.
and the album we will listen to is Alterum.
Okay, I will find that momentarily. I'm still trying to dig here.
Here is YouTube link because I am poor and I have spoofy pre.
What do I want to pick? Ah!
I have a distinct feeling you are both going to hate this album.
You're probably right.
But y'all won't be able to hate it because she's got a bad voice or the instrumentals are bad. You'll just hate it because it's slow and very boring.
Do I want to do this week? Do I really want to make you do this? Do I want you to suffer this week? For no reason, just because I'm out of things for you to listen to?
Oh god, what are you thinking, Mike?
Do I want to make you listen to a Sun album?
Do it.
Don't you fucking dare!
Do it, you coward. Do it, you fucking coward.
Mike, I'll rape your fucking cat.
Is this the path I want to go down right now?
I've seen a Sun album multiple times at the record store. I'm like, I should get this sometime.
I actually use a few Sun songs to test headphones.
Yeah, I heard that I've heard there's a couple Sun songs that are good for headphone testing.
Fuck it, we're listening to the Black one. by Sun.
No. Alright, I already know what my album pick for next week is.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
It's finally time to dust off Justin RPG.
Okay, it's another hate fuck week. I gotta go looking.
Look,
Ah,
I'm
making
only
this all
picking this
over
because I'm running out of shit to pick.
again.
Oh, wait, we're picking our hate fuck albums this week.
No, that is not what we're doing. I just told you that I'm literally only picking this because I don't know what the fuck to pick. And I've been meaning to listen to this whole thing anyway.
Fair enough. My album's not bad, it's just slow paced.
All right, so this albums. You can't do hate fuck albums without me anyway, and being interviewed doesn't count. Like, yeah,
So then installment has to be on the following episode. Cool.
yes.
Okay, well then, I mean, I won't have to go for a really hateful one. I'm just gonna be targeting installment.
Okay. I hold on. Let me do one final scroll through what I have here.
To be honest though, y'all would probably hate it just as much.
Do I even have anything that's like I'd be terrified to make other people listen to? Because I don't think I do. I think I literally only have like one album on here that's falls under that category. And it's
What, hate fuck?
yeah, and it's just all the paper noises.
God.
It's just an hour of paper noises. If anything, I think you just fall asleep listening to it, honestly.
Most likely, yeah.
But I'll find something someday. Oh wait, no, I take it back. I actually might have a bad one, but it might come off as funny instead of awful. Anyway,
You know what?
we'll get there when we get there. Anyway,
Yeah, it's fine.
that's albums for the week. Interview next episode is on Thursday. We don't have a definite time yet, but I'll probably guess sometime after 7 Eastern. We'll shoot for. But I'll let you know. So be prepared.
Yeah.
But that's it. I'll catch you next time.
See you later.
I'll see y'all next time.